Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I have been so excited to share this information for the longest amount of time, and I'm finally able to dive into it all today. Now I want to just preface before we start, I have my dogs next to me so I can apologise in advance if they are making any background noise. I'm also not usually said like this. I am very clogged up and bugged up with the cold. I have had it now for the past couple of days. I postponed uploading this video to try and see if it would pass. It has not passed, so I don't want to get any later down the line, so I thought upload it now. So you might just have to deal with me sounding a bit yucky for the duration of this video. So I apologise in advance, but let's jump in and I will share all the information with you, which I'm very excited to do. So as you'll be able to see by the title if you clicked on this video, I got a job with Disney Cruise Line, and that feels to say so surreal. This has been something that I've been waiting on for the longest amount of time, and it feels very surreal that it's finally happening. I have a leaving date, I have an embark date, I have all the plans set in stone, my flights are booked. My plan is to basically film a whole entire separate video detailing the application process as well as visa, medical, everything like that in a separate video, just in case you are wanting to experience this yourself and kind of know a rough guide of what the application process is like. Now the ship that I will be on is probably the one that I'm most excited for. I will be on Disney Wonder, sailing to Alaska from the very start of May to the very start of September. Now that is a little bit of a lie because I also began to experience a couple of different places earlier on, but the predominant amount of time that I'll be doing my contract, which is 4.5 months, I will be in Alaska. Now as I am a new hire for Disney and I have never been on a Disney cruise before as a crew member or even as a guest, I have to go and take part in a bunch of training and go to a couple of classes as well just before I can get on the ship, which means I have to leave a couple of days before my embark date. So I will be leaving on April 28th, very early in the morning to start my travel. I have to travel to London, and then after being at London I travel to LA. It does not feel real in the slightest. It has set in my head, but it's not fully set in, and I don't really know when all of this is going to feel real to me because it doesn't feel real. So I am in California for a couple of days to Disneyland, California. We will be there for a couple of days. I will be doing training, a couple of bits and bobs, and then we travel to San Diego, and then I get on the ship in San Diego. We do 2 cruises in San Diego. We do, I believe again it's pronounced Catalina Island, and then we do Ensenada in Mexico, and then we do that cruise again, and then we go from San Diego to Vancouver, and then we do Vancouver and then basically the whole of Alaska back and forth for the rest of that time. The cruises that are the Alaskan ones are predominantly 7-day cruises. I do believe there is a 9-day cruise at some point and a 5-day cruise. The 9-day cruise and the 5-day cruise pretty much back to back each other because the timeline is pretty much every Monday you're in Vancouver. You know, for my thoughts and everything for this contract, I still genuinely don't know how I feel. I am so excited, I am so ready for it. I think because I've waited such a long time, I just feel ready, like I just feel prepared, even though I'm not prepared, but I just feel ready to just set sail and go off and work for Disney, which I can't fathom. It's still, it's not, nothing has fully set in, and I don't think it will fully set in until I'm packing, or probably actually on the plane at the airport. That's probably when it will sink into me what I'm about to experience. I only really discovered Disney Cruise Line a couple of years ago, so as soon as I discovered it, I was like, this is what I want. So to be able to now say that I work for Disney after growing up with Disney, just, yeah, it hasn't sunk in yet, and I'm very thankful for the experience that I've had so far, and I'm so excited to just get on that ship and get going, get working. I have never been so excited to work in my entire life. I am ready to go on that ship. I'm ready. I'm like, put me to work, do what you gotta do with me. I am happy to sit and do whatever you need to do. I'm happy to clean whatever I need to clean. Just get me on the ship. I'm ready. You know, I found out that I was leaving about 2 weeks ago, so I found around about the 9-week mark that I would have 9 weeks left. We're nearly at 7 weeks, so even these just past 2 weeks I felt like they have flown in, and I think because I am working a full-time job at the moment, I think because I don't have a lot of spare time to be sitting around and doing nothing, I know it's just going to fly in even more, and before I know it, I will be leaving. You know, I have never really been away from home. The longest that I've been away from home was 2 weeks, but even then I was with my mum. It was just my other family members I hadn't seen. My best friend and I went to Tenerife in July of 2024, and that was the longest I've been away from my family, and that was only a week. And even then I was with someone that was very familiar to me, so it's bound to, I feel, you know, I feel some nerves. I feel some nerves about leaving. I'm away for 4.5 months, which I know isn't the longest amount of contract. To me, it's a perfect amount of time to be away for. But there's still that little bit of feeling of worry of being away from home for that length of time. And even though it's so exciting and I'm so ready for it, you can't help, and you have to admit that there's a couple of fears and thoughts and feelings and everything that come all along with that. You know, I think being, you know, 20 at the parks and you see all the cast members create this insane amount of magic, so now to be able to say that I get to do that myself is, yeah, it feels incredible. And I feel like I'm just reiterating the same amount of words, but it does feel very surreal. I also want to quickly jump into a couple of YouTube bits and bobs. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I have only been doing this since the start of January. It's been amazing. I'm getting to watch the channel grow. You know, we're still a very small channel, but I have been loving it. Just to see people watching the videos, enjoying the videos. It's been a great experience, and I want to continue doing that. You know, I would love for this, you know, experience in this part of my life to become part of this channel as well, but there's a lot of ins and outs, and I want to obviously be able to preserve the magic for other people. I don't really want to be showing every little detail. So I am probably going to have to wait till I'm on the ship, till I get my feet around everything and experience everything before I feel comfortable or confident enough to be able to film things on the ship and on board. So I'm not saying the videos are going to be stopping. They probably might end up slowing down a wee bit. I'm currently only uploading about once a week right now. My kind of idea is always to upload on Sundays. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Again, I'm just juggling life, work. And I think that's probably the best way of looking at it. So I'm not going to say that I want to be filming things on board. I'm not going to be saying I'm not going to be filming things on board. But I just want to be able to get myself there and just see how things are and what things are like for me personally. To see if I'm going to be able to manage posting videos and work and life and living on a ship, because it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I'm going to probably be like jumping, bouncing off walls for my first like month of my contract of that much excitement building up in me. You know, we're counting down. It's nearly 7 weeks until I leave. I genuinely still don't think I feel 100% prepared. I'm looking at my calendar and realise there's actually not that much time, but there still feels like there's so much time. It's one of those balances that I have enough time, but I don't have enough time, and I'm trying to mesh the two together, and it's just not making sense. But I have so much time to do over the next couple of weeks, and I plan to bring you guys along in every single part of it. I have so many videos that I have planned. Even though I'm unsure of what I'll be filming on the ship, I am very sure of what my plans are going to be for the next couple of weeks. So please feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, because you will be seeing a lot of Disney Cruise Line content over the next couple of weeks. I obviously want to bring you guys along as I pack my suitcase, because I've never had to pack a suitcase with 4.5 months of stuff. This video has been very jumbly, so I apologise if you can't keep up. I think the excitement and just it not really setting into my brain yet has completely taken over. Nothing is making sense up here, and I don't think it will make sense until I'm at the airport and until I'm ready to leave, and that I think is just going to have to be the case. I don't think I'm going to be, there's not really much I can do to prepare myself for leaving until I'm leaving. That's just the way my brain works. My dog decided to make an appearance right at the very end of this video, but I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you get to this point, this has been a very jumbly video, but I appreciate you very much for sticking around if you made it to this point. Feel free again, obviously, to check out all my social media link down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications to keep updated with what's going on in my life. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you may be, and I hope to see you all in the next one.